Hello, strong people. It is week 5, day 4. I think it's week 5. I don't know. I put week 6 on one of my videos earlier this week, and I was like, "Is that right?" I had to go double check. I don't know. I think it's week 5. 6. Maybe. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this now. I'm second guessing. Anyway, we are going down to 580 barbell again today. It's an hour drive every time I do this. Hour down, hour back, but they have everything I could ever need at a strongman gym. So it makes perfect sense. It's the nearest one by far, besides my own, I guess. But I can't do full. I have a lot of equipment. I won't lie. I'm not like saying, I don't have anything. Like, I have plenty of equipment, and I'm thankful for that. But I can't do full runs. I could. If it was my only resort, my only option, I could absolutely work it, at my house doing this. And I have, but it's not ideal. So if I'm able to go to the place where the actual competition is being held and use the exact equipment we're going to be using on the exact, I guess not on the exact surface we're using, but pretty close. That gives me an advantage, I can't lie, and I'm going to use that advantage. I know some of the pros will go and train on the Giants Live equipment. It is what it is. Like, if you have access to it, then why would you not use it? Like, you're willingly putting yourself at a little bit of a disadvantage. And do I think it makes a huge difference if you're not using the exact equipment you're using on game day? No, I just don't. Because everything is going to be a little bit different almost anytime you go anywhere. So being able to use multiple kinds of equipment, multiple brands, homemade stuff, whatever, I just think it makes you better. So, because when I first started this, and I haven't been doing it that long, like 5 years or so, a lot of stuff was homemade. A lot of the companies then do not exist now. So it's always changing. There's obviously some front runners now between them. As far as log goes, there's Rogue, we got Bartos, who in my opinion makes the best equipment. MB Power Center, if you haven't heard of him. Great guy, super nice guy. Makes crazy good equipment. I think I've seen like 2 pieces of equipment of his ever fail, and it takes a lot. It doesn't just happen. So I'd recommend him. Anyway, the equipment's always changing. You never know if you'll show up to a show. Some promoters are good about it, and they'll tell you like what brand equipment you're using. If I was a promoter, I wouldn't even entertain that. I'd just be like, show up strong. It's a log. You're gonna have to press a log, just whatever. Or it's a Husafell, and someone's like, what brand Husafell? I'm like, I don't know. Some high school kid made it in a welding shop. It doesn't matter. I actually have some equipment like that. And it's some of my favorite stuff because it's unique. Nobody else has that exact one. So it just makes me enjoy it even more. It makes me want to use it. And with that being said, usually the stuff that's homemade like that is harder to use, it seems like. Because the person who made it may not, know exactly what they're doing. They might be winging it. And that's fine, because that makes the equipment harder to use. When training is harder than the game day stuff, game day should feel easy. Like, I have this set of Farmers that I know is homemade by my buddy's grandpa. And it's just 2 big, like, oxygen or acetylene tanks or something with handles welded on. And they're a little bit thicker handles, and because they're tanks, they bounce off your legs whenever you run with them. And they're hard to use. But I won't get rid of them because they're hard to use. They make training harder. But not everything you want like that. Obviously, there's some things that, try to mimic as close as you can to competition, but there's, a lot of different ways to look at it. I don't know how much any of that made any sense, but either way, I have an event day today. And I got sandbag toss, I got yoke, no frame today, I believe, and then sandbag to shoulder. I think what I'm really looking forward to today is trying that new sandbag toss style that I started on Wednesday. That like hop back and throw. So yes, it works whenever the bag is light, but I could throw that over one-handed. You know, it doesn't. It might have felt good on that light bag, but we'll see. You know, like a 45-pound bag, a 50-pound bag. If it works for that, then we're kind of talking. So today is kind of a big deal as far as sandbag toss goes. Yoke is yoke. I'm loving yoke. And because it's lighter, it's giving me a chance to work on foot speed. After training really heavy yoke for the Pro-Am, it was kind of nice to switch up, go light for speed. And then I'm liking frame, even though I don't have it today, I'm pretty sure. Which I'm okay with because I feel like my calluses were just at the point where they're about to tear. And the frame is pretty light, so it shouldn't tear on, you know, my calluses shouldn't tear on that light of a frame. It also depends on the frame. This one doesn't have knurling, so there's nothing to dig into your calluses. So that would also, you know, maybe help a little bit with callus tearing. I say that, but one of the guys down here tore some calluses just last week or the week before, I think. I watched it happen. It was a pretty good one, too. Finished the run, I think. Good for him. That's not easy to do after you tear a callus. As proven by Mitchell Hooper, he tore a callus at Worlds this year and couldn't go anywhere with it. He was struggling bad like the rest of the show. And still pull out second place just because he's him. But anyway, I don't know what else I have today. It should be I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say it's going to be a quick gym trip today, but that is never the case. So we'll see. Oh, I saw some dude took one of my videos, one of my TikToks I posted. I wanted to talk about this because it's kind of funny. I'm not actually mad or anything. This guy, he took one of my videos, because there for a while people on TikTok were like, is this Queso? Or this dude looks like Queso. I didn't know Queso lifted. Queso, if you don't know, is a big streamer right now. And he kind of has a beard like mine, a bigger dude. And when his hood is up, and my hood's up, it does kind of look somewhat similar. Like, if you can't see our faces, I wouldn't say we look like that way. But like the beard, the hood up, the big, bigger frame. And people were commenting whenever it was, because it was colder in my gym at that point, and I was wearing my hood up, and people were like, I didn't realize Queso was this strong or whatever, knowing that it wasn't him. It was just me. But this dude then took my 750-pound axle deadlift video, started one of his videos with it and said, can I, whatever it was like, it said it was 495 pounds, and then he was like, can I lift more weight than Queso, or can I deadlift more than Queso? Something like that. And then he put up a video of him like walking around with what he claims to be 500 pounds on his back and does some like weird stupid stuff around the gym. But he took my video out of context and then without tagging me. So thankfully, one of the people that follows me saw that it was me, tagged me, was like, hey man, at least give this guy a real, at least get the weight right, or he said something like that to let me kind of know. And I was like, hey, what is this? It was kind of cool though. I mean, I feel like I made it at that point. If people are taking my videos and using them like that, I feel like I must be doing something right. And so I commented on the video, and then people started realizing it was me, and I actually got like a bunch of new followers from that. So that was kind of cool. So he inadvertently helped me out by stealing my video, which is pretty funny. But I really don't mind. I didn't care that he took the video. It was just like, at least put the right weight on. Come on. Like, it's 750. It ain't 495. Let's be real now. Don't undermine my hard work. No, it was funny either way. Not the video itself. It was just funny that he took it. So that's all I got today. I don't want to car talk for too long. My car talks and Sam Sulek car talks are very different. I feel like I just spew random information, and I feel like Sam has a thought process behind his. His are a little bit more thought out and motivational. I'm just talking about whatever. Sometimes. Maybe I'll have a coherent one on the way back, even though that's probably less likely. Ooh, I like that truck. It's like a sand gray. What I just said made no sense. Sand gray, sand brown, light sandy brown. I like it though. Oh, and I actually ate my meal prep this morning. The last couple weeks I was struggling with that hard in the mornings. But beef is so much easier to eat after you've prepped it and had it sit for a few days. Chicken, oh god, all rubbery and nasty. Beef is just kind of beef, easier to eat. So, all right, I need to quit this car talk and just get to driving. Go out. Oh no, we're not ending the video. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. All right, I'll check back in after I hopefully record something. Huh? The grill is. For which one? One. What you said is what you have tomorrow. That's why I had to walk hammer rotor grill. That one battery powered, the other one like. So I poured through the wall. 3.5 inch bit. It took me 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Wait for it down, command. Down. Down. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Down. Down. Oh, we're not doing down commands then. Okay. Come on. Oh, that was tough. Down. Come on, Gus. Come on. Down. Come on. Come on. Eat. Come on. One more. Come on. Finish it. Down. One more. Oh, yeah, we're not doing 5. My bad. All right. Well, end of that workout. It was okay for what it was. Nothing too, like, groundbreaking or anything. Unfortunately, I got there and I kind of wasted some time. I don't want to say waste. I mean, I definitely wasted some time. I talked too much there at the beginning because I went to go throw sandbags, and it was raining at that point, like pouring. So that was a no-go. I wasn't going to get, Josh's sandbags wet, a few weeks before we have to use them in a competition. So that wasn't going to fly. So the alternative, I'll worry about that here in a second. But anyway, did whatever I did to warm up. Yoke runs are fine. They were very light today, 100-foot runs. I don't know exactly the times. I looked at the first time, and it was like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something maybe for 100 feet total. That's good. I definitely think I could be faster. But we'll find out next week exactly where we're at because we have comp weight next week. So I'm excited for that. And after that, I did bag to shoulder. The EMOM, I was supposed to do 275 sets of 4 for I don't remember how long, but it was like an every minute on the minute. And there was no way. There's just no way it was happening today. So I did it, and I just tried to be, rather than doing it every minute on the minute, I switched up, and I tried to do them as fast as possible. Just because that's what I need to do. That's how I'm going to have to be on the game day, as fast as I can possibly go. So that was really all I wanted to focus on. First set was okay. Second set was great. I was very happy with second set. A little bit unsteady on the last rep. But the last set, it was meh. I was just pretty gassed at that point. So anyway, as far as sandbag tossable, there was a dead possum on the road. I thought I was going to hit it. But my car had just enough clearance, in case you're wondering, so I didn't hit it. So sandbag toss, of course, it's pretty nice out now. Ground's very wet still, but as long as it's nice out when I get back home, I am going to throw bags. There's no way that I'm not throwing bags, either today or tomorrow. So I'm already sweaty and just, usually I crash pretty hard on this drive home just because, being up kind of early on a Saturday and caffeine and just makes you ready for bed. But I need to throw bags because today, as I mentioned before in the video, I was really excited for today's bag toss to see if that new hop and throw technique that I showed on Tuesday or Wednesday, I was anxious to see if it would carry over to a big bag. So if it does, I need to know now. It's not ideal to do them, after a full day like this, but that's how it's going to be on game day. Sandbag toss is the last event, so I'm not mad about doing them last today, as long as it's as long as the weather's doable. And the bags are going to get a little bit heavier as I go because the ground's going to be wet. I'm okay with doing that with my bags. They'll be fine. I have 2 bags and I only use one at a time, so they'll be all right. I'll fill 1 to 45. I don't know what it's at right now. Actually, no, I weighed it. It was the 165 right now, so it's stupid heavy. So I'm going to take 20 pounds out of that. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'll take 20 pounds out of that and get it to 45, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do 50. We'll see. I don't know. I think the program says 45 to 50, so one or the other. I don't know. I'll look and see what I got to do next week, and that'll determine what I got to do today. So we'll see. Either way, it's going to be 45 or 50, and hopefully I don't suck, basically. So all in all, a good training day. Kind of a lighter one, I think, prepping for next week where we do comp run, everything for the most part. So I got to be on point next week. I got to be on point the next 3 weeks because we're 3 weeks out as of today, I believe. So now's when it gets really tough. You're beat up, but you're also moving the heaviest weight you've moved all prep, so I'm excited for it. Hopefully I feel ready to go when I get home today to throw those bags. Whether I do or don't, I'm still going to do them. So unless something crazy pops up. So we'll see. All right. So I'll record them, but I don't know if I'll show them after this or before this. So if you're watching this and you've already seen me throw bags, you're going to be really confused. If I put bags after this, it'll probably make more sense. But, chronological order, I don't know. Seems weird having my closing statement and not the end of the video. So we'll see. We'll end it here. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.